Ever wondered why some actors are persona non grata on talk shows? Get ready for a wild ride as we reveal the shocking incidents that led to bans, from intoxication to outright chaos. Vivica A. Fox was once a Hollywood heavyweight, her star shining brightly in the 90s. While her blockbuster days may be behind her, the actress retains undeniable star power. However, one place she'll never make a comeback is Jimmy Kimmel Live. The pair's tumultuous history began in 2005 when Kimmel, during his signature sharp-tongued introduction, took a jab at Fox's friend Star Jones. The ensuing interview was a powder keg, with Fox firing back at Kimmel's insults. The tension was palpable, and Fox eventually stormed off set. Years later, Kimmel doubled down on his disdain for Fox, suggesting she might have been under the influence during the infamous interview. The exchange ignited a feud that shows no signs of cooling down. Dax Shepard was a rising star in the mid-2000s, known for his roles in comedic flicks. However, his career was overshadowed by personal struggles with substance abuse. Before achieving sobriety, Shepard found himself in hot water with a late-night legend. During a particularly dark period, Shepard appeared on Conan O'Brien's show in a state of inebriation. He later admitted to blacking out before the interview and waking up to find himself on set completely unprepared. The resulting interview was a disaster, with Shepard struggling to keep up with O'Brien's rapid-fire humor. The botched appearance led to a ban from the show, but Shepard turned his life around through sobriety. Once clean, he was welcomed back to Conan's show and has since become a regular guest. William Shatner, the iconic Captain Kirk, conquered alien worlds and outwitted Klingon adversaries. But even he met his match in the realm of late-night television. While many guests have been banned from The Tonight Show for scandalous behavior or outright hostility, Shatner's downfall was far less dramatic: excessive talking. In his memoir, Shatner confessed to being blacklisted by Johnny Carson after a particularly verbose appearance in the 1980s. It seems the legendary talk show host preferred guests who were more adept at sharing the spotlight. Eventually, time healed the wounds, and Shatner was welcomed back to the show following Carson's retirement. Hugh Grant, once a global heartthrob, thanks to films like Four Weddings and A Funeral, has enjoyed a recent resurgence in popularity with acclaimed roles in A Very English Scandal and The Undoing. But his path to critical acclaim wasn't always smooth. In a surprising twist, the charming actor was once banned from The Daily Show. A tense encounter with the host Jon Stewart led to a permanent exile for Grant. According to Stewart, the British star was a difficult guest, expressing displeasure with the chosen film clip and generally exhibiting less than stellar behavior. The ban was publicly announced, but years later, Grant owned up to his misbehavior on Twitter. Madonna, the iconic pop star known for her provocative music, has a long-standing feud with British broadcaster Piers Morgan. Contrary to popular belief, their animosity isn't rooted in her music, but in a series of personal clashes. Morgan claims a history of incidents involving the singer, from a bread roll throwing incident to a confrontation involving her ex-husband's pub, has fueled disdain. His animosity towards Madonna has only intensified over the years, culminating in a public declaration of her as a cringe-making fiasco. Kelsey Grammar. Piers Morgan has a knack for creating headlines with his celebrity feuds. While many of his disputes are rooted in personal animosity, his conflict with Kelsey Grammar was sparked by a more concrete incident. The Frasier star was set to appear on Morgan's show but abruptly cancelled after seeing a photo of his ex-wife used in the opening segment. Given their tumultuous past, Grammar's reaction was understandable. Despite claiming to like Grammar personally, Morgan was outraged by the actor's no-show, publicly banning him from the program. This high-profile fallout is just one example of the many dramatic clashes that have unfolded on late-night television. Joan Rivers went from being Johnny Carson's trusted sidekick to his bitter enemy. Once a staple of The Tonight Show, she even filled in for Carson when he was away. Their relationship soured when Rivers launched her own talk show. Carson was furious, ending their friendship and banning her from the program. The feud persisted even after Carson retired, with Jay Leno honoring his predecessor's wishes by maintaining the ban. It wasn't until years later that Jimmy Fallon lifted the curse, allowing Rivers a final triumphant return before her passing. Kathy Griffin is no stranger to talk show blacklists. In fact, she wears her bans as a badge of honor, proudly citing her outspoken nature as the reason for her exclusion from shows like The Talk, Late Show with David Letterman, and The View. Her vocal criticism of CBS chairman Les Moonves over sexual assault allegations led her to banishment from The Talk, while a long-standing feud with Ellen DeGeneres has effectively banned her from appearing on her show. It seems Griffin's sharp tongue and unwavering opinions have made her a persona non grata on many talk show circles. Norman Reedus, the iconic Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, is a fan favorite but has an unexpected nemesis, radio personality Howard Stern. Despite being a longtime listener, Reedus has been mysteriously banned from appearing on Stern's show. Reedus maintains he's clueless about the reason for the ban, but his co-star John Bernthal suggests it might have something to do with Stern's wife, Beth Ostrowski, who's a known admirer of Reedus. While Reedus insists their interaction was harmless, centered around a shared love of cats, Bernthal believes Stern might be overly protective of his wife and has developed an unfounded jealousy. Comedian Arty Lang joins Dax Shepard as another guest blacklisted by Conan O'Brien. Unlike Shepard's case, Lang's ban stemmed from concerns over his well-being rather than on-air behavior. O'Brien and network executives feared a potential relapse into drug abuse, leading them to deny Lang a third appearance on the show. Lang was baffled by the decision, insisting he was sober. Eventually, the ban was lifted, and Lang returned to the show, where O'Brien clarified that the decision was made out of care and concern for his friend. Gilbert Gottfried, the man behind the iconic Aladdin voice, was known for his outrageous humor. While many fans adored his silly side, few were aware of his raunchier comedy. Despite their close friendship, Gottfried was mysteriously banned from the Howard Stern show for years. While rumors of a cupcake spitting incident circulated, the exact reason for the ban remains unclear. Gottfried's untimely passing in 2022 left the mystery unsolved. It seems the entertainment world has a history of enduring feuds, with Johnny Carson being another example of a host who held a grudge. Brad Garrett, known for his role in Everybody Loves Raymond, found himself on the wrong side of Johnny Carson. The comedian was banned from The Tonight Show after refusing to censor his stand-up routine, proving that defying the late-night king came with serious consequences. Garrett's troubles with Carson didn't end there. He also defied show rules by performing an impression of guest host Bill Cosby, a move that earned him laughs from the audience but a frosty reception from the comedy legend. Did we miss any other celebrities that are banned from talk shows? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.